Hello, people of YouTube. This is the Theaireidlord. This is a gaming update for October 14th, 2013, but most people will probably be seeing it on October 15th. Really no rhyme or reason to the date for the gaming update. In the past, when things were way more serious with the channel, I kind of wanted it to be on a Sunday, Monday kind of ordeal, like it used to be every week, but obviously times have definitely changed, and that's no longer possible. So, I kind of just make them when I have the free time, and this is one of those times. So, I'm going to be making this update just to tell you guys some new things, because there's some exciting things coming to the channel, actually, if, in my opinion. I think how I'm going to be tackling some of the games that come out later this year, because I don't want to give people the perception that I'm going to be playing certain releases at certain times and doing certain things, because that was in the past how I did things. I always, whenever a new game came out, it was, day of launch or day after at the latest, and then I did pretty much a full playthrough, and that was how things were run. I would upload the whole playthrough and people could watch it and do with it what they wanted. My most recent playthroughs of Grand Theft Auto 5, which was 58 parts, but I already discussed that in my previous gaming update. So between my last gaming update, let me check on my video manager page. My last gaming update was September 29th, 2013. So basically, again, not really much going on with the channel. In between that period of time, I have uploaded some random Grand Theft Auto 5 videos. I've made a couple of videos of the online portion of Grand Theft Auto 5. GTA Online was launched, and I've been making some videos of that. Not everything I have done I have recorded. A lot of the online stuff that I've done, I've kind of just done off camera with friends and sometimes by myself. I haven't felt like I need to upload it. I am kind of happy because, I mean, some of the online stuff that I did take footage of with some friends and stuff did get some good attention from people. It seemed like people like that, so I do appreciate that. So yeah, there's GTA Online launch. Oh, I didn't even spell that right. Launch character creation fail. This was when GTA Online was crashing repeatedly the first 2 weeks when it was launched. It was just a complete mess. It's been fixed since, but there are some problems that arise every once in a while with getting kicked from servers, but for the most part things are fixed. And then there was Survival to Wave 5. Apparently I got 6 dislikes because you can get to Wave 10 and people were like, well, why didn't you go higher? Well, my team sucked in that game. GTA Online Fun with Friends Part 1 and 2. Again, those were just 2 of the random uploads that I was talking about. Then we have something new, which I hope you guys are excited for. Well, at least some of my fans are. I uploaded the first part of my Half-Life 2 classic playthrough. I did this because it's my friend Pete's favorite game. The first part that I uploaded was actually taken back in August. Okay, so I have a string of 5 Half-Life 2 videos saved up on my computer at the moment. So I could upload those whenever I want. So if anyone is interested in that, let me know. So then after that I only put one part up of Half-Life 2. So after the first part of Half-Life 2, then we have the Battlefield 4 beta, the multiplayer beta. I did 2 videos, which were, one was 32 minutes, another was 25 minutes. Those were kind of long. It was kind of funny because it was kind of nostalgia back to 2 years ago when I played the Battlefield 3 beta and I was raging at it, and it was funny monkey business. And this, I actually have to admit, I liked the Battlefield 4 beta. I actually was very impressed. I was getting some kills. There was a lot of interactive stuff, such as the skyscraper where one of the objectives is on. It actually it blows up. Like if the structural support is destroyed, the whole building collapses, and now all of a sudden the terrain of where you're fighting to capture the objective is changed. So I thought that was a really, really interesting take, because let's face it, so many games have copied this domination type mode where there's 3 objectives, and in order to win, you have to capture the most objectives. So many games like Call of Duty and Battlefield have these kind of game modes, so it's cool to see Battlefield changing it up. I was impressed by that, and I actually got crushed by the frickin' building in part 1, which made it even more interesting. So, and then the most recent, on October 12th, the most recent video I have uploaded is of the Suicide Kings, the Epic Plunge. At the moment, okay, and this is how I did it. This is, I didn't want to do, well, I'm starting to kind of move away from how I used to do my footage, okay? Normally, I would have taken, I don't know, 20, 30-minute clips and kept stopping and starting the Elgato every 20 and 30 minutes and then upload those raw clips, okay? Basically, I didn't stop the Elgato. So I played Suicide Kings. If anyone doesn't know what Suicide Kings is, it's something that my friend Phil, or Darkside Phil, had been hyping for a long time, ever since, GTA 5 was announced that we were going to do some pretty crazy stuff. So Saturday night, just really a whole bunch of my friends from all different sectors, Hazard, P-Dog, Coro Shadow, John Rambo, Darkside Phil, and then a few fans thrown in there. We all just kind of jumped into a 16-man lobby and we're just pulling off some crazy shit. And the video that I have up, the 1 minute 30-second video, is of us jumping off of Mount Chiliad in cars and motorcycles. And it's funny because Phil, I don't know what the hell happens. Whenever I talk to Phil through the mic, his mic is, I don't know, it's not the mic, it's just, I think he puts it too close to his mouth, and the way he edits it with his Elgato software, it just fucking screws it up, and some people in the comments of the video were saying, what the hell, whose mic is that? And I was like, well, that's Phil's mic. It keeps fucking up, so I can't do that much. That happened when we played Fuse. I remember when we did the Fuse co-op playthrough back in May. His mic sounded like someone stuck something up someone's ass. And then again when we played Zombies over the summer. So ever since his direct capture stuff, whenever he has his mic and we've done co-op, it sounds like so it's just, if I took this mic and shoved it into my mouth, that's pretty much what Phil's mic sounds like on Xbox. So I haven't played with him on PS3 since he's done his direct capture stuff, but so yeah, it was fun. So basically, we played Suicide Kings, and I tracked it on my Elgato for about 3 hours. I have 2 hours and 45 minutes of footage in one video clip. Actually, I have Sony Vegas open right now, and I'm basically in the process of making kind of like a montage video from the first session of Suicide Kings. And I'm going to chop up what were from my perspective, okay, the funniest moments that I experienced in the Suicide Kings with Phil. And it was funny because some people were tweeting me on Twitter and commenting on YouTube saying, will Phil be mad if you upload this? Because Phil is making kind of like a montage of his own. He's doing multiple sessions of Suicide Kings with different people to try to get funny moments to put him into this big Suicide Kings montage video. I'm sure the part that I put up of us jumping off of the mountain is going to be included in that, because it was hilarious. Everyone just bouncing down the hill was freaking insanely funny. But it's from my perspective, because Phil was on the back of my bike, but I was driving it. So I experienced different things than he did in the lobby, so it's going to be from my perspective. So that's a video that's coming up. I don't know if anyone's aware of that. I'm going to be making a montage kind of video of the funny things that happened from the first Suicide King session that we did on Saturday the 12th. Okay. In addition, okay, this week we have a very special video coming, and I know this is going to be a different kind of video, and it's going to be a video that I think a lot of my fans will be interested in. I can say that based on actual feedback I've been in the form of comments and messages I've received over the past couple of months. Basically, I said this in my last gaming update, my new series, Theaireaidlord Talk. Theaireaidlord Talk is my new series where I talk about different issues. Well, they don't have to be issues, but just different topics. So in the comments of my last gaming update, I asked people what they would like to see. And I believe a couple of people gave me some good suggestions. And I'm going to have to go back into the comments of the last gaming update, which was on the 29th of September. I'm going to have to look back at the comments and the feedback that was given to me. I'm going to have to see what people sent me, because there were like one or two that were really good suggestions. And I'm going to be filming this week, probably just over XSplit episode 1. Okay? Now, few things that I've done to prepare for this. Number one, it's going to be done more professionally. Okay? It's not going to be like this where you're staring at a still image. And, in the past, my gaming updates were it was, old-fashioned Theaireaidlord. You put the tripod with the camera faced at the screen and at the Xbox dashboard. And I started doing that in early 2011, and I liked the style of it, and it felt more nostalgic to do it like that. So I kind of just, said, all right, and just I kind of took on that style for a long, long time. And then over the summer, it was harder with a lot of background noise, and I started just doing it from the Elgato. And now I don't really do that at all. I pretty much just use still images. I feel like if I was to use video game footage and mute it, people would be watching the video game footage and wouldn't be listening to what I'm saying. I know it's boring to look at a still image, but the point of the update is to listen to what I'm saying, to be updated. And maybe it would be more beneficial if you could see my face, but it's easier just for me to do it this way. And again, since I'm at college in a dorm, it's not the easiest thing to set shit up with a camera, just considering the space I have and the people that are around me. It's not like back at home where I had my own room with my own kind of things that were set up the way I wanted. I still kind of have things set up the way I want, because, I have my own room with, my 360 and a TV, and I kind of still have most of the things that I have, but it's in a different form. Again, I don't play video games, and I don't upload content to the channel like I did a year ago, because I right now am focused on my education and my future. That's why I'm at college. I didn't come to college to continuously do playthroughs of new games. I came to college to study for my major and get a job in the future. I know what I'm doing now on YouTube. I'm still partnered with Machinima, and I still make money every month, but the money I get is it's not a job. Like, I don't want people to think that this is my job. This is a hobby that I have on the side, which I guess could be somewhat, in a small fractional form, be considered a job, because I am being kind of paid. Not being paid to do this, but in an indirect way, because it's not like a job where you have to perform work. I can upload whatever I want, as long as it's not, breaking any rules in terms of copyright. But I can essentially upload whatever I want, and it's based on the views that I receive that go towards my paycheck. So I didn't want to divert off onto that, but I just kind of wanted to tell people my mindset, because like I said in the video that I uploaded a couple of weeks ago, the Theaireaidlord's changes to the channel, I made that video because I knew it was inevitable, and I made that vlog before I left. I made that vlog where I said, this is it. I'm not sure how the channel's going to continue. This might be it for a while. I made that video for a couple of reasons. Number one, I didn't know how the internet was going to be here. Number two, I didn't know how I was going to be connecting to Xbox Live via my 360. I didn't know if there would be a stable internet. The Ethernet connection that I have through my 360 works very, very well. It's just direct, and the connection works for the most part well. Sometimes the NAT is strict, and it kind of limits my play in some areas, but for the most part, it's fast. My computer uses wireless internet, and that's very, very fast, especially for uploading videos. I've been able to upload a large amount of content using the internet here at the college and stuff, so no complaints in that corner. But when I made that vlog video back at the end of August when I was moving into college, I pretty much laid out to people that the future of the channel is going to be very, very different. Over the summer, I kind of was uploading content, in large forms, probably not as large as it used to be. And again, my drive for the channel has dipped significantly from when it was back in, early 2013. I don't do consistent playthroughs, and there were a lot of factors that changed my mind towards it. 2013 has been a big growing year for me, and you can watch any of my videos. Like, go watch a video from early 2013, then go watch a video maybe in March, then watch a video over the summer, and now watch a video now. Like, you can see how much I've changed, how my attitude has changed in the vlogs and the videos that I make, and it's an incredible progression just to see how far I've come as a person in those videos, and just how my attitude towards the channel and gaming in general. So that actually ironically brings me kind of into that's what Area Talk is. Area Talk is my opportunity to be more personal with my fans and talk about real life issues. It's not like I'm gonna talk about gaming, like, oh, PS4 versus Xbox One. That's one of my topics for Area Talks. It very well could be, but I feel like there's a group of my fans that like it when I talk about just real life matters, things that matter to people, fitting in socially, being maybe overweight or too skinny, or just being, ostracized from a group of people and wanting to fit in, just things that people naturally go through in their lives, that most people experience on a day-to-day basis, that I, in some way, shape, or form, I can talk from experience and just what I've learned over the years. I'm turning 19 in December, so I do have I graduated high school, been in college a little over a month, so I've got some good experience under my belt. I've been through a lot of stuff through my life and stuff, and I definitely could give out some great advice to people. And I did this in a small way. In my fan mails, and which I hope to do a fan mail in the future. Probably not anytime soon, but I'll announce when I'm going to do it. But in my fan mails, some people would ask me questions, like, asking for advice with girlfriends or things in school or things going on in their lives, and I would give genuine answers, and people really, really spoke to them, and it showed my character. So I think that's what some of my fans were looking for. They don't want just playthroughs, and I'm starting to again realize that playthroughs are just everyone does them. It's not like I'm competing with these YouTubers who just have bazillions of subscribers and these rabid fanboys who just I can't compete with. So it would make more sense for me to do things that are more unique, something that shows really who I am. Because let's face it, I'm not the greatest at just cracking jokes all the time at things in playthroughs. Like, that's not my forte. Sure, in the past I might have made some jokes, or I might have raged and people might have liked it, but I don't feel like that shows who I am in my content. So an example for this week is that a couple of things are going to be happening. First of all, I'm going to try to upload the Montage Suicide Kings video that I took from that session I did. I'm not sure if there's going to be more Suicide Kings in the future. Like tonight, Phil did a session, but he kind of just wanted to do it with fans who didn't get in. So I understood that. So I don't know if it's happening again. I know there's content for GTA 5's online portion that hasn't been released yet, like the heists and the content creator. So I'm sure when stuff like that comes out, he'll want to jump in and get his friends and fans involved and whatnot. So I'll continue. I mean, he's a personal friend of mine, Darkside Phil. I have his cell phone number, and I talk to him. Between his gameplay stuff, sometimes I talk to him, and he's a good friend to have. He's been checking in on me, especially through my college stuff and whatnot. So I still stay connected to him, even though his YouTube channel's gone down in popularity and buzz, and so has mine. But I still keep up with them. Alright, so I don't want to beat around the bush. Things coming for this week. The montage video of the Suicide King stuff. I have the video on my computer. I'm just going to chop it up and just put it in Sony Vegas and then upload that video where I kind of just show you highlights from the Suicide Kings. Also, Beyond Two Souls. Again, this tells me how interested people are in a playthrough, because I didn't receive any comments from people asking, where's Beyond Two Souls? Because Beyond Two Souls was a game I saw at E3 and I really wanted to play. And if you've noticed, I haven't uploaded any content for it. There's a reason for that, because again, I don't have the luxury at college to just go to a GameStop. I can't just walk out of my dorm and go to GameStop. I don't have a car here. They don't let freshmen have cars on campus. So I'm not in a position to just go to GameStop. I'd have to take a shuttle, and the shuttles really don't have good timing with a lot of my classes and activities that I have during the week. It would have to be on a weekend. Now, this weekend wasn't good because I was actually spending time with my family away from the campus, so I didn't have time to do that. Actually, what happened was my roommate, who is into gaming just like I am, he actually brought his PlayStation 3 is sitting right here. He brought his PlayStation 3. He basically is buying Beyond Two Souls. He also went away with his family for the long Columbus Day weekend, and he's buying Beyond Two Souls, and we're going to split the cost. So when he comes back tomorrow on Tuesday, or it would be today when you're watching this video, but when he comes back, he is going to be playing the game with me. I'm not sure whose PlayStation 3 will play it on. I mean, I guess I don't really care about trophy points. I mean, I don't care about achievement points either, but if I was to care about I think my achievements in the 360 would be more to care about than my trophies, because I've only had the PS3 since late October. I haven't really played that many games on it. I've only played the only games I've played on the PS3 have been exclusive titles, like, Uncharted, The Last of Us, freaking, I don't know, I can't remember any of the titles, but Twisted Metal, I don't know, just off the top of my head I'm naming some, but, so, that is basically what I'm doing for Beyond Two Souls. What's going to happen is Jack's going to bring it, and whoever system we play it on, I'm going to record it. However, I'm probably not going to upload everything. Just like with the GTA Online stuff, I'm not going to upload everything that I film. It's not going to be a playthrough from start to finish. It's just not going to be, okay? A bazillion people, if you search Beyond Two Souls, 750 billion people have a playthrough of the game already up. By the time I start playing the game, it's going to be over a week, if not over a week old. Okay? So let's just clarify that. So it's not like I need to put unless you guys want to play through, again, let me know, but whenever, I usually ask, it's usually, there's a lot of opposition towards that, and I'm, again, starting to move away from playthroughs myself. So, I'm thinking of taking footage of Beyond Two Souls, but only uploading, like, if there's a part of the game that makes me react in a certain way, then I'll upload it. Okay, I'll leave the Elgato on recording. That's the great thing about direct capture. It's not like a camera, you got to start and stop it with batteries and stuff. The Elgato is just a software program where you just click start and it records. So I will do that, and I will basically be recording stuff from Elgato, from Beyond Two Souls, and I will be putting it up. Not sure what it's going to be, but I've heard that Beyond Two Souls is more of kind of like a movie, like an interactive movie. It's less gameplay and more watching a story, which, I'm okay with. So, if that's the case, then if there's something funny from the story or a moment that makes me react, then I'll put that up. Okay? So that is that for Beyond Two Souls. I mean, it's a bummer that it won't, maybe I'll take like the intro Beyond Two Souls, like Jack and I's, reactions to the intro and stuff of the game starting up, and then I'll maybe cut footage after that. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to see. I really don't know what I'm going to do, because, the game is, it's Quantic Dream. It's the company that made Heavy Rain. It's their next game, and it was hyped heavily. And from all reports, I've heard that it's a really good game, and I want to try it out. And it's funny, because if I'm not mistaken, does another game come out this week? I don't know if another game comes out this week, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know what the release for games are. I believe there's a game coming out this week. I don't know what it is, but in a week or two, I know there's other games coming out, like Batman Arkham Origins and Battlefield 4. Then you'll get into November, where you've got an Onslaught, Call of Duty Ghosts and Assassin's Creed 4, and then you've got, Insanity with the Xbox One and the PS4 getting launched, which I'll discuss how I'm handling that. I'm not buying either of the systems as they launch. I don't have the money nor the time to be invested in that. But I'll explain my position towards that in the future. But there's a lot of games coming out, as I expected. It's the push. It's the big push in the fall when a bazillion games come out. And I am not... I did this last year, and that was because I had more time on my hands. I had no schoolwork, and high school sucked. But now that I'm in college where I do have work and I'm busy with things, I don't have time to be doing playthroughs. Like, I know I've said this 100 times in this video, and people are probably getting tired of hearing me say it, but I'm just trying to get people to understand that I'm probably not going to be able to get many of these games on release, and that's really okay with me, okay? I got GTA 5 on release because it was a special occasion, okay? And I explained how I got it on release in my unboxing of the game, just in case anyone wanted to know. And, yeah, and I mean, obviously, this was a game I was waiting for years and years and years. It was a special occasion, so I had to do it for this. But for the other games, I mean, I'm interested, but it's nothing I gotta break my back to go out and get, So, that's my attitude towards things. Let's see, I'm sure this video is running like a bazillion hours. I don't know how long it's running, because I'm just rambling. It's past midnight at this point. I'm tired. That's probably why I'm rambling. But one final recap, and then we'll sign off. First, okay? GTA montage of Suicide King stuff that I did. Second, some form of Beyond Two Souls footage. You'll see something Beyond Two Souls related this week, me playing with my roommate Jack, okay? Third, you will see... I made a Street Fighter video today of me just doing some ranked sets, because there are... some of my friends like to watch me play online, and some of my fans in the past when I've uploaded that stuff have liked it. I made that video, and I also have some footage of me playing with my friend Pete. And I have that saved as well. So I got two different Street Fighter videos that could be footage that might be uploaded this week. And then... Oh, Area 8 Talk. Area 8 Talk, what should be a good day to upload Area 8 Talk? Maybe a Friday night? I'm not sure. I might choose Friday, but one final thing regarding Area 8 Talk is that a fan of mine and of Phil's, who is also a moderator on Phil's Twitch, I'm talking about Darkside Phil, obviously, but his name is Chewbacca, and I don't know if anyone's seen the Twitter conversation that I've been going back and forth with. If you follow me on twitter.com/Theaireaidlord, you'll see I'm going back and forth with someone named Chewbacca. And he actually uploaded a couple of videos that you guys might have seen. He uploaded 4 tester videos for an intro for Area 8 Talk. And I decided to select the final intro 4, because there were changes I wanted him to make. Like, he was using music from CNN, like some sort of like a broadcaster, and now your host broadcasting. Like, I kind of wanted something a little bit more dramatic, because the Area 8 Talk is a serious thing where I get down to a personal level and kind of give advice and build off of experience and stuff. It's not kind of like a comedic kind of like, hey, what's going on? Like, fucking, what are those stupid things that Woody Gamers Tag does? Like, like Faggot Friday, or I don't know. He has some weird way of doing that kind of interaction with his fans, but it's always something that's based off of sex or just something stupid and scandalous that just attracts 12-year-olds, and it's oh my god, it's dumb, but whatever. So I do want to say a special thanks to Chewbacca for making those intros for me. I'll be using intro 4 for Area 8 Talk when it is uploaded. I will be using background footage. I have some Grand Theft Auto 5 footage saved up that I can use for like background footage, where I'll mute it, have it as background, and you guys can listen to me talk. I'm gonna test it to see if it's a distraction. Then I might change things up, but I'll see. I don't want to do something premature. I haven't tested this kind of thing yet. I'll see where it goes. I'll see how the series goes. Okay. So Area 8 Talk probably on Friday, and then I mentioned Street Fighter. I mentioned GTA Suicide Kings, Beyond Two Souls. If you think about it, it's actually a lot of footage. Because today's already Monday, tomorrow's already Tuesday, so I'm kind of running out of time. Again, I don't need to go by a schedule. Again, as I keep saying in the past, I had this rigid schedule of uploading. I literally last year had this rigid schedule of wanting to upload content almost every day. If I didn't have a video uploading every day, then I would be like flipping out and throwing shit. I was like, oh my god. And when in reality, it really didn't matter. It was nothing for me to, get angry about. So that's the way things are running, okay? So I thank you for watching this video. I don't know how long it went. I apologize if it was too much rambling, because I'm sure it was. But I'm glad that I have this new direction for the channel. Again, it's just something that I do in my downtime, just to have fun, just to put some footage up, to take footage of things that are funny, hence why I took footage of Suicide Kings and any other funny cooperative stuff that's in the future. There'll be all sorts of zany, crazy stuff. A lot of the stuff I do on the channel nowadays just comes up randomly, just, oh, here's something new and flashy. And we'll go from there. So I'm Chris, the Theaireaidlord. Thank you for watching, as always, and I will see you later for future content.